What if I told you there's a fruit so powerful, so wildly profitable, that one single acre could quietly out-earn an entire office career in less than a decade? Would you believe me? Or would you think it's just another farming fantasy? Because today on Manufacturing Mode, we're pulling back the curtain on something most people scroll past without realizing it's basically green gold hanging from a tree. Durian, the king of fruits. And no, this isn't the same old plant trees. Wait, get rich story you've heard before. This is about strategy, patience, timing, and turning a so-called smelly fruit into a multi-million-dollar agricultural machine. And here's the twist that shocks almost everyone. The very thing people complain about, that strong, punch-you-in-the-face smell, is exactly what makes it so rare, so protected, and so insanely valuable in global markets. Because demand in places like China, Singapore, and luxury supermarkets across Asia has exploded faster than supply can keep up. And farmers who understood this early are now sitting on orchards that produce fruit worth hundreds of dollars per tree, per harvest, season after season. And the crazy part is most beginners think you need hundreds of acres to compete. But smart growers focus on quality, spacing, grafted varieties, and export contracts before their first fruit even drops. They plan 5 years ahead. They treat every sapling like a long-term investment portfolio. They calculate irrigation like engineers. They monitor soil health like doctors checking vitals. And when harvest season hits, it's not chaos, it's precision. And here's something almost nobody talks about on YouTube. Premium durian buyers don't just pay for size. They pay for consistency, sweetness levels, texture density, even the exact hour the fruit falls from the tree, because naturally fallen durian signals peak ripeness. And that detail alone can double the price compared to prematurely cut fruit. Which means if you design your orchard layout to safely collect fruit the moment it drops, netting systems, soft ground padding, trained harvest crews on rotation, you instantly move into the luxury tier market. And luxury tier means margins that make traditional crops look tiny. And I'm not exaggerating. There are farms generating 6 to 7 figures annually, not because they planted more trees, but because they built brand identity around their orchard. They live stream harvests. They label batches by date and region. They sell directly to high-end distributors instead of middlemen. They turned farming into manufacturing mode. Systematic, optimized, scalable, and yeah, it takes patience. Durian trees can take 4 to 7 years before serious yield kicks in. But once they mature, they produce for decades, not just a season or two, decades. Imagine planting something once and watching it pay you back for 25 to 40 years. That's generational planning. And here's where people get it wrong. They chase quick profit crops. They ignore soil drainage, which durian absolutely demands. They underestimate tropical climate stability. They skip grafted superior cultivars and then complain about inconsistent fruit quality. But the farmers earning millions treat this like a manufacturing blueprint. Site selection first, wind protection barriers second, drip irrigation calibrated for deep root systems, nutrient cycles scheduled quarterly, cross-pollination managed intentionally.